We're up to 72 sausages. Let's go get some more. Huh? What's wrong? Oh, I'm on a different floor. Oh, right. It just looks like a crack in the ground. It doesn't look like a separate floor from that angle. We're going to go this way, which means I have to sort of walk backwards. It is funny how just navigating the map can turn into a puzzle in its own right at times. Cold Plateau. Alright, so obvious concern. This one's easy. Ta-da! So the question is, what else do I have to do to make the other one cook? Seems not insane. I would guess that what I need to do is I need to get... Wait, how do I get it up there, though? I'd have to stab it. I want to get that one on top of that one, so that when it rolls off, it drops it on top of the spot. Then I can push it off and it'll cook. That seems pretty straightforward. Devil's always in the details, right? It doesn't work that way. Over here. There we go. Now I'll be able to climb the ladder. Ta-da! So... I'm sure we want you as low down as possible. Probably one past. Okay, so... I have to be careful how we manage some of this. The ladders continue to interfere with my basic controls in the most frustrating ways. Alright, one more. It's gonna have to be on the right. It's gonna have to roll from right to left. Okay. Now let's experiment with what happens when I actually push this thing around. So if I push it this way... Okay, so if I push it the other way, it should then... push off in that direction, right? Oops. But if I do it from that side, it sticks on top of my fork, because I become a physics object for it to land on. Oh. Problem. Problem 2. Alright, we're gonna rewind a little bit. I was wrong about where I put the bottom one. Thought I could get away with that. Instead we want it to be... there. Right there. And I believe my entire solution up till now should work with this new position. Ta-da! If this works right away, then, shit. What did I do wrong this time? Oh, it's on the wrong position. How did I mess this up twice? Hang on a second. I thought I made the slight adjustment that I needed to do to win. Well, I mean, this should still work. I just need to push it up at the last second. Not like that. I can't push it up though, can I? Alright. I must have somehow positioned the other one differently last time, too. Oh, I think I pushed it down is why. I pushed it down at the last second. This one, on top. I put it on top of the other one, and then I think I pushed it down a slot when that was what was too far, I think. Or maybe not. Probably want it to be like that, because then the moment I push it down, it'll fall off. And that's what I want, because I want to land flat. Did I just solve it now? Maybe not. I feel like I want it to be down more than that. Like that. That should be good. That should be the solution. If it solves right now, just like that, which I think it did, this might be the easiest puzzle in the game so far. In that I think this is the least thought it took for me to figure one out. Hey, you're fixed. Yeah, I guess it was just obvious, because it's a variation of stuff we've done before. There we go. Yeah, that was a surprise for me. There's a little tweaking here and there, but overall that was a surprisingly quick one. Cold pit. Alright. What's your issue? So obviously I could just knock this in here and I'm like, hey, look, a bridge, but then I'm doomed because there's no... once it's in there, I'm screwed. Like, there's nothing I can do with it, right? So... Not unless it's already cooked, but if it's already cooked, how would it get there in the first place? Because it would be down in a pit already. I have only questions. Okay. Well. I imagine that some variation of this is going to happen. Hey look, it's cooked. How'd that happen? Oh shit. Go this way. So... the question then is, how do I get the long one across? That'll be fun. I'm wondering if I push it on top of it, is there a trick I can do? Push you here. And push you here. I have to be on the left, because that's how I get off. So that's the problem right now, is that that happens. So ideally, if I push it back, can I work with this? Oh, it leaves it. So that's a problem. So then I guess the next question is there a way for me to... yeah, there's no walls around, so I can't stab it. Because if I could stab it, I could just carry it along with me. Huh. Hey, what do I do about this? Over here, there's a spot that stops me from getting it across. And if I drop it down there, I shouldn't be able to do anything with it, because it'll just be stuck, and I don't see any way to get it back up. So I need some way to take it across the conveyor with me, basically. And I don't see, like, it'll only go down if it's rolling like this. And it's immediately a problem. Huh. Wait. Wait. Put it back. Roll. I can get back off and do this again. So now what happens? Are we safe? We're safe. I can work with this. Hey, that wasn't so bad. I win. Oh. That's why there's a little gap there for the bridge, like I saw at the beginning. Oops. Because that's how I get back over. There we go. That one came pretty quickly, too. There was just one little adjustment that had to be made from my initial sort of fumbling around. I was like, oh, if I put this on this, let's see what happens. Kind of almost looks like it works. And I just had to realize just to slide something a little bit more to the side. Did I solve this entire plateau? This entire area over here is solved. I don't know why I said plateau, by the way. That's not an applicable word, I don't think. Yeah, so that top corner I was already in is the only thing left. There's these two over there, these two over there. And that's the thing I was just in. Yep, alright. Just doing a quick lap to see if I'm missing anything. Let's get back up to these guys. Might be done with cold soon. Cold ladder. So there's the solution. Oh, you can't get off. At least not right now. It's only the most frustrating thing known to man. Woohoo! I can't get off. I win. Okay, so... how do I go about this? I can't push anything from here. Because my fork doesn't reach. The ladder's blocked. If I step on this thing... then it makes things move. And if things move, I'm also in trouble, because what do I do about that? At the moment, I actually can't get off the, I can't get off. If I go down, they fall off. And I can't walk off the edges. I am missing something important, aren't I? Come on. Oh, you can just walk across at the beginning. So pressing up rolls it backwards and gets me in trouble, but otherwise we're good. Oh, this is tough. Because now the puzzle is that I need to unblock the ladder. Yeah, I'm looking at this and it looks like it's very easy to solve this place otherwise. Yeah, just roll the two the up and down ones, just roll those across, we're saved. And there's a little lip on the bottom part of the grill that makes it easy to grill the sideways one, so I just have to get down on the ground and then there's no puzzle. The hard part might be that. So we need to find a way back to... Huh. I don't see any way to get these up and down ones to go to the cliff, so we need to get the other piece to go to the cliff. So that's why that must be why there's a gap on the left side, so I need to get this left and right one over there. Alright, oops. Huh. Didn't necessarily plan that part out very well. I roll you down. Wow, this immediately becomes problematic. How do I move around? It seems so simple, but there's like really messed up mechanics of how you walk in this game. Like I don't have a way to get back onto that one. So ideally, I would put this one over here and push that one, and push the left and right one over to the left. And I can't. I don't know how to get back on it to push it down here without also being in the way. And that. Let's try this again. If I push this one over here, is it? Oh. I'm wondering if it's possible to transfer from one to the other. That's more what I'm going for. But now how do I get back? Ah, we're close. I need to figure out this next step. How do I get back from here? We'll try to, I think we have to restart it every time I mess up, probably. Oops, like that. I probably need them to be side to side, don't I? So I can transfer from one to the other. I think. Crap. This is kind of agony. So where am I going to push this one to next? Well, it has to be here. I have to go, yeah, this far. I guess this is why it's called a ladder, right? So I can transfer between these over and over again. Might be in trouble here. Maybe stop here. Is that good? I guess the problem here is how do I get onto the other one? Oh yeah, from here. We're good? Okay, so... Oh, new problem. How do I get this guy out of this corner? I need to get you out of there, so... There's gotta be something clever I can do with these sausages to stop that. I push you up against each other. Probably don't need both of them here, actually. If I can just walk on one of them, and then walk a step. Oh, but how do I get back off? That's the problem. Interesting. Okay, so we just need to set up a new destination then. Let's get these ones off the wall. Shouldn't have pushed them both up against there in the first place. There we go. We need to give ourselves a place to slide to. We'll go back here. So I'm going to walk on that one to push back, and then it's going to slide down, and then we're going to walk off to this guy. But then how do I get back? Let's just play it out and see how it works out, and I can find out why I'm wrong in a moment. So now I can walk onto you, which is good. But how do I get back now? That's still a problem. Huh. Let's rewind again. Let's try setting something else up. I need a second ladder sequence, basically, like the one I did first, so I can move everything again, and find an alternate way on. And that's got to involve some variation of these sausages being up against the wall. So they can't both be... So I can't put it all the way out here necessarily. So I need something to walk off to. Oh. Wait, can I just go the long way? There we go. My initial solution was just too short-sighted. I could just go from that point on. And from here, as long as I can get them off the wall, which I should be able to do by going this way. There we go. None of them are rubbing against the wall. Now it's just a simple solution. Let's have the enjoyment of pushing the two of them on together. Those are cooked. Get off there. Push you along. Oh yes. Oops. We didn't do that. That didn't happen. Mulligan. No one saw anything. Hip. Alright, that broke my brain for a moment, but I got it. It's done. Cold head. We don't speak of such things. What is going on here? So you could make a bridge out of them, but then they fall down, and there's not much... Let's see... Judging by the shape of this thing, I don't think you could stab them once you've knocked them down, so you couldn't pick them back up. Which makes me wonder what the strategy is here. Do I want to push it on there? Does that help at all? Or am I just making up nonsense right now? Off you go. Yeah, how is this helpful at all? I can't get over there, there's no ladder. Oh, it's called cold head because you can walk under them. I gotcha. Although the goddamn fork makes it annoying to try to position your character the way you want them to. Ah. Don't know what my goal is here either. There's got to be a trick to being able to move around. Alright, let's get this guy out of the way for a moment. I think this guy... Actually, I guess that has to be the right one. One must have to go top, and one must have to go to the bottom. Because that one has a... That one involves stabbing, obviously, because it has a little pole up there. How do I manage this? How do I get it on my head in the first place? Because it doesn't want to come with me. I'm missing something here, definitely. Maybe I'm taking this title too seriously. Oh yeah. If you push the horizontal one in the hole, you could still stab it, which means you could take it back up the ladder. And if I were to walk on it, I can make a bridge in the right position. Which means we can just push this guy right across. Let's be more elegant about it than that. No need to do it quite that way. Aha! Actually, I think I do need to grill it side by side instead. Let's do that then. So it actually might be hard to get it back off otherwise. There we go. And at this point I can push it straight back across and make the bridge to the other side. Yeah. I was completely on the wrong path. Trying to interpret cold head to mean something. I should be able to just stab it. And take it back up with me. Which is why that's there. Alright. Slightly more complicated part. I need to get into a stabbing position so I can flip it over. Since my sausage bridge is there, I should be able to grab it there. And let no one ever understand that I just said sausage bridge. Or is this not going to work? Oh no. I could just move you though. That does not work at all. How do I burn the other side? Oops, I don't know why I did that. So I guess I'd have to stab it and just bring it all the way back. Oh. This does not enable me to flip it over because it's stuck in this position. That's what I was hoping for, is to flip it over. So where could I pry it off and then flip it over, is the question. There's that spot. Because generally, in order to make it work on the same girl twice, you need to take it to a different location, pull it off, and then roll it once, and then stab it again. And that's where the problem arises. Wait, all I have to do is just drag it over. Dummy. Ta-da! My brain shut down for a moment there, apparently. You gotta keep all those options in your head at once. You gotta remember all the different ones. How many are we at now? 81. Gotta cycle sometimes it does kind of feel like using like a Photoshop program or something, and you have to cycle through your different tools and options to figure out which one is the one that fits your current situation that you need to switch to. There's still more of these. This zone keeps going. What the hell? How big is that? That's a teaser for later. We'll get to that at some point. That little nightmare waiting in the distance. Cold Terrace. What do I do with you? There's plenty of room to cook all of them, so the hard part is not how you cook them. This is one of those ones where navigating is the hard part and not just pushing them all down. So it appears what I need to do is just get all three of them, really. Once I have them all, we're set. There's even a nice little rod here so that we can grab them if we need to. Oh, you son of a bitch. I hate you, ladders. I hate how you work ladders. If you haven't played this game, you don't understand the frustration here, but this is impossible. And realizing it's impossible is agony. It's like, you literally can't walk forward up a ladder. You have to turn sideways to go up a ladder. And you can't walk sideways, so that means you need open space to maneuver. And so the obvious thing would be to turn your back towards the ladder and walk towards it that way, but the ladder is here, so if I press down, it goes down the ladder instead of turning around. Which is intentional. None of this is on accident. But it's intentionally irritating too. So, how do I use this? I could try stabbing it, but I have no real reason to try to stab it from here. So I could just get right in there, but I have no reason to right now. I can put it here right into this bridge, but I can't get on top of it. I can't get on top of it from here, which means I can't use that bridge. If I put it here, I can walk on it again. Oh, maybe that's why that thing's specifically located, so I can walk on it for some reason. But if it's not one over, I can't get over there. Also, how would I use the ladder anyway? So that's not going to work out. Wait. There's this big complicated system here of ladders. Because I can circumvent the problem. I can skip the annoyance by going this way. Shit. That way. Don't see what else I could do besides just knock it off, right? Yeah. Get back off. Just get off the ladder. Let's try pushing it along. Yeah. At this point, one of you can go in there. Which allows me to do what I was doing a second ago. The problem is, how do I... Oh, right. When you're sideways, you don't... You climb ladders sideways, which means that you're not going to affect... That's interesting. When you climb a ladder sideways, you don't roll the sausage. That's how this works. It's going to be interesting getting that off of it, but I'm sure I can. Actually... Ta-da! Now let's just try to get back onto normal land again. Oh! Getting this guy out of the slot's gonna be interesting. No. Shit. I'm not sure what to do there. These two guys should... Oops. You're actually not a good situation either. This guy's up against the wall. At the moment, I can't pry him off the wall. I can just push him over here a little bit. Does that help? Is that in any way helpful? I could push them all in there, which would make them a bridge. I'm mostly just doing random actions right now, as opposed to having a plan. So now it doesn't walk. Oh, but you can't walk. You can't walk from one to the other. It just goes. It won't roll instead of walking along, which is weird. It'd be annoying in a different game's context, but in this game, that just means it's part of the puzzle mechanic. Because obviously, you'd very much like. Oh no, I reset the whole thing. But obviously, you'd very much like to be able to just walk from one object to another when they're stuck. But now we just have to adapt. Pardon me while I resolve all the stuff I just did. Alright, we're about where I left off before, so we'll knock you off real quick. Go right back here. And there's only one way back now. You exist out here for a reason. I can't use you for the puzzle itself. How do I get that over there? I need to get you off the wall. Oh, this side. Alright, get back on this guy. There, now it's off the wall. And now I can use it as a bridge to get off. That's why this weird little ladder exists, because otherwise it's totally pointless. But now I can do this. And now we're safe. That's it. That's the whole puzzle. There's nothing stopping me from grilling them all back to back as far as I can tell, so there should be no complications. And now it's the busy work part. There we go. Pushing them aside a little bit. For the sake of satisfaction, let's just go ahead and grill them together. Alright, combo breaker. Ta-da! And we all leave satisfied.